It sickens me to see companies go over to China to produce their manufactured goods that they want to sell in the United States. We can be competitive. We are competitive. We need support mechanisms similar to what other countries are offering. So we're asking for Congress to modify the tax credits to include solar manufacturing equipment. We estimate this will create 250,000 new jobs. 250,000 new jobs in solar by 2016. Absolutely incredible. Ultimately, you put those together, two provisions that don't cost the taxpayers much can create over $300,000. But you know what we're lacking? Political will. We need Congress to step forward and say, yeah, we want to get this done. I don't care if it's an energy bill and climate bill. I don't care if it's a tax bill. It must get done. And we need your help to do it. So while you're in town, I know a lot of you are going up on the Hill tomorrow, make sure you ask them, extend the Treasury grant program. Let's make sure we keep the lights on for the solar industry, the wind industry, and the renewable industries in general. Ultimately, we can and we will make a substantial difference. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to meeting many of you throughout the next day. So I'm very honored to be able to introduce our next speaker, Mayor Michael Nutter from Philadelphia. We had a conference last year called PV America, and when we were looking at putting it in place, we wanted to do it in the Mid-Atlantic because it's one of the fastest growing areas for solar in the country. And we looked around and we had a couple of choices. New York's got a pretty good solar market. New Jersey's the second largest in the country. But there was one city that really stood out, and that's Philadelphia. And Philadelphia stood out really because of one person. Because of Mayor Nutter and his leadership to help elevate Philadelphia to be the greenest city in the country. And I've got a long list of different things that he has done to help green Philadelphia. And I want to just go through a couple of them so you understand a little bit about his leadership and how he is being creative and aggressive in moving forward the city. The first is that he created a director of sustainability. This is the first ever that a city has had a director of sustainability. It's an incredible title, and it's an incredible role, and it's extremely, extremely important. He also then applied for and received recognition as a Solar America City, and that was awarded last June in Philadelphia. Philadelphia as a solar city here in the United States. I think that is exactly what we want to see. We want to see cities like Philadelphia that are examples of how we can bring these industries to the United States. You don't have to be the sunniest city in the country. You just have to have the strongest leaders. And now we've seen Philadelphia start to reap the benefits. It has emerged as an economic force in the Mid-Atlantic in the solar industry. In December, the Philadelphia Navy Yard was chosen as a site for a $500 million solar manufacturing facility that will employ 400 people when it begins operations in 2011. The Navy Yard is also the location of a 1.4 megawatt solar installation. To go beyond that, the city and the mayor has really emphasized, let's put solar on public works projects. And two, the Philadelphia Water Department has accepted bids for the Southeast Water Pollution Control Plant to install 250 kilowatts there. And then also the Baxter Water Treatment Facility will be using a PPA agreement in order to install solar there. And last April, the mayor created the GreenWorks Philadelphia initiative to lower energy costs, create greener neighborhoods, cleaner aid, better transit through new jobs, and sustainable policies that focus on energy, the environment, and quality of life. On a personal note, I would like to thank the mayor for sending Donovan McNabb down to Washington. I think this is one of the ways we're trying to green Washington, one eagle at a time, I guess, but we'll take it. So with that, please help me welcome the mayor of Philadelphia.